Hey peoples, Karina here, coming to you with this video. As you see, the title is below. Got my coffee because it's coffee time, chit chat time. After dinner edition, okay? Decided to go ahead and get the dinner out of the way. Hella early. It's not even dark outside, but shit, I know I'm gonna have me a snack later. A little snacky. Anywho, let me just go ahead and get off into this video. I'm playing, but I'm so serious about this. I wanted to make this video sometime last week, but the thing is this. I feel like the first certain videos that I'm supposed to make and I put it off, the situation will revisit me like, hello, talk about this shit, because this is a lot of people's blocks. And I am about to just be exposing some shit because it's time to take back your power, okay? Like, I had to realize, look, if I'm the only person caring if I offend other motherfuckers, and other motherfuckers don't care if they offend me, why should I, like, be so caring about that shit? Okay, ran into a family member after work. I was like, a close family member, like blood relative. I ain't gonna say who they are, but they like close family. So anyway, this person knew certain things that I dealt with concerning them and other people concerning that person was triggers. And I'm like this, I already put down my boundaries. When you put down boundaries, people will call you bitter, angry, holding a grudge, think you all that, and then they want to pop off. Maybe not to you. They'll say to somebody else, you know, because maybe you confided in them, oh, I was there when you didn't think shit about yourself. Don't forget. Oh, don't forget. It's almost like people want to plant seeds in your life and then turn around because it's not growing in the way that they thought it should grow. They thought it should grow sideways and it's growing straight up. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden they want to try to tell you, oh, don't think you gonna raise up because I helped you raise up in your mentals, or I helped you raise up because I came out the pocket for you and paid your bills when this happened or that happened. I won't even be in a relationship with nobody like that, okay? I learned my karmic lessons from shit like that, okay? So when I disassociate myself with someone, and there has been people that I've tried to disassociate with, but then, you know, the little sympathy kicks in and it's like, you know what, fuck it, I'll give you another chance. But no, a lot of times that shit will block your blessings. The very thing that this person knew bothered the fuck out of me. They stood there. I gave them like 10 minutes and then it was blah, 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 blah. It was just out the mouth. And I'm like, so you want to give me your new number and say, call you. Okay, when you still on the same shit. And this ain't just no random ass person, like I say, family member that I have not talked to in a hot ass minute. Okay, it don't matter if it's your family, friend, or somebody that say they your friend. If they trying to stifle your spiritual growth or tell you basically in so many words, like somebody might say, oh, your gift is good, you got a gift or whatever, and then they're like, oh, but you know what? You don't have certain amount of power until I say you got a certain amount of power. I'm noticing a lot of people in spiritual community do that now. That's almost like it is in church. Okay, that type of shit right there make me not want to, like, associate with big cliques. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. I'd rather have a small circle than to be in a big circle and don't know who is the information officer in that circle. They'd be like, hey, I know her weakness, da-da-da-da-da, so let's attack it. What if I was to say some dumb shit like, oh, remember when you was feeling like this, or remember when you was feeling like that, and I comforted you, and I never told you that, you know, you was too much for me to handle this and that, or do some candles for a person, or don't whatever, help them out of something. Okay, how would I look saying, oh, okay, you want to remind me about this or that about me, but then not only do I know how to reverse shit, not only do I know how to do shit, I know how to reverse it too. So would that be ethical of me? Do you do what you do for, of course, you know, you would like to get paid when you do certain things. I mean, that's just a part of it when you using your energy or whatever like that, unless y'all have a mutual agreement that, hey, I'll provide this service for you and you could do this service for me or whatever. If that's a mutual agreement, then we're not talking about that, because it's two people to do certain things for each other, which makes it an even energy exchange, and not always one giving, and the other is just take. And it's not always monetary, not monetarily, okay? Anybody I've ever did anything for, I've never told them, oh, don't get the big head, because remember how you got all that? You remember how we did this and you remember how we did that? No, that's just totally fucking unprofessional, and nobody has the right to do that. If you've ever worked with anybody doing candle work for you, jar work for you, or just family in general or whatever like that, to be like, oh, remember when I paid your 2 months rent when your ass was like on medical leave, this, that, or whatever. I'm just using shit as an example. Because my ass don't be missing work like that. I miss one day of work every once in a while. I mean, I have a pretty good track record of not really getting sick. Most it'll do is fuck with my allergies, whatever like that. Sniffle here and there. Other than that, I'm not like somebody who's always majorly like fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I think if you're going to say that you want to help and you want to do this and you want to do that for a person, sometimes people will encourage you on purpose because they really feel like you're not going to take their advice. But to their surprise, you do take their advice, and then it's leading you somewhere that they didn't even take their own advice or whatever like that. Because this family member really got up on my nerves to the highest. And I say, okay, so you think I'm supposed to still fuck with you after acting this way or acting that way? No, I'm not. Okay? When you got people around you who will remind you of how they was there for you when you was down, instead of just be there and watch you grow from whatever you coming out of, or watch you deal with whatever the hell you dealing with. You know, I've never once told this family member, oh, remember when I did this for you? Remember when I did that for you? Because here's the thing. If you're going to do something for somebody and, you know, kind of send them subliminals, or they tell you, oh, you got a gift, and you can discern this and you can discern that. Oh, but you're not supposed to discern nothing about me now. Turn a blind eye when they come to me now. I don't want yes men in my corner. If I do something to annoy you, tell it to me. Don't put it on. Don't put me on blast to where you got everybody around me that dislike my ass hearing you chew me the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I've seen shit like that happen at work. Now, I've never chewed this family member out in front of nobody. I told them what the fuck I had to say to themselves, and they want to be like, you know, sometimes when you don't give a person the responses they think that you should have, and you cut them off, sometimes they be like, well, that's why you ain't shit, and that's why this, whatever. That's a goddamn sociopath, or traits of a narcissist, one of the two. Because to me, both of them motherfuckers is the same. But you got some people will love and support you until you get to where they thought you wasn't going to get in your mind. Then all of a sudden, oh, hold on. You're not ready to use your gifts. You're not ready to do this. You're not ready to do that. You blah, 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 going down the list. Here's the thing. If empaths are mirrors, could that person be saying that to you because that's how they feel about themselves? Here's my thing. I may not always know if I offend somebody, but sometimes I do get up and be like, I feel like this was a little harsh. Did this offend you? But now I'm seeing I can't care about that, because if nobody don't care about stepping on my goddamn toes, I can't care about stepping on no goddamn toes. You know what I'm saying? Why do you do what you do? Do you do it for recognition from other people to say, look at this project, look at this, for 50 cents a day, you can help so and so and so. Like, is this a Feed the Children marathon? Is this a, like, what the fuck is it? Whatever you do for a person, the intentions sometimes are not clear. Sometimes it'll seem like, oh yeah, they did this because they care about me or whatever. But then true intentions really come out later on if they really had a problem and stuff. It's like, if I had to go back and see, when you do stuff for people, whether it be in any type of way, when I say do stuff for people, it's not always monetarily, okay? It's not always monetarily. Sometimes you can give a person a word. Sometimes you can give them whatever. You see they need some clothes and you give them some clothes. Like, y'all giving each other clothes or whatever. I used to have a friend that when she would gain weight and I would lose weight, we'd switch off clothes. You know what I'm saying? And be like, okay. Be like, damn, bitch, I'm getting fat again. I'm going to need your shirt back. Or, oops, I mean my shirt back. Be like, okay. And we used to swap out our shirts, swap out pants or whatever like that. And the thing is this. We never told each other, oh, bitch, that's why you couldn't fit your clothes and you needed mine. No, these were our clothes and we just changed them out when we needed to. I was probably like in my early 20s around that time. Early 20s. No. Yeah, I was about 20, 21. Yeah. So used to do that all the damn time. And yeah, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, friends don't supposed to get jealous hearted of other friends' growth, whether it be physical, emotional, financially. I didn't say spiritual, physical, emotional, monetarily, or psychological growth, okay? A lot of times it's hard to just set boundaries because, like I said in the beginning, sometimes setting boundaries looks like you're being an asshole. But no, if you lose a friend by setting a boundary, or you repeatedly tell a person something bothers you, if you repeatedly tell a person that something bothers you and they continue to do it, or, and yeah, they continue to do it, it's like either this person wasn't listening or this person didn't understand. Because ain't no such thing as I forgot. That's like if you telling me you allergic to seafood. This family member ain't allergic to seafood. He eats it all. The thing is this. If somebody tell you they're allergic to seafood and you invite them to dinner and you don't cook nothing else but seafood and you hollering by, I love you, I love you, I love you. Obviously not. You didn't love the person enough to understand that, yes, if you want a seafood, cook that for you. This person is not allergic to chicken or pork or beef. Cook them a steak. You know what I'm saying? It's like some people will do shit and then say, oh, I didn't know. Everybody that knows me knows that I don't like being screamed at. So this family member was standing there just escalating this. I say, no, I'm standing right the fuck in front of you. Why the fuck are you screaming? You think I'm going to call you? Let me tell you what I'm going to give you. The gift of goodbye. Because sometimes people can be so fucking tainted by wanting to have a family, even if they toxic. You know what I'm saying? It's like some people will keep toxic ass people in their life. You might see some good in them, but they don't see the good in them, so it's just totally irrelevant to just tell them because you done told them a lot of times. So I decided to take back my power. It's like, no, you don't have a say-so of a boundary that I can set that makes me feel safe in my damn space. You know what I'm saying? You don't get a right to tell me nothing about my life if your life is not better in an area that you're trying to tell me about. We both can't be trying to encourage each other batshit crazy. One of us got to have a sane day, okay? Me or you, I don't know. Because I don't be always like, oh my God, I'm so happy all the time. No. If a person is If you got people in your corner that they could have a breakdown with you and you can have a breakdown with them, and y'all could just come to and be like, you know what? Well, this part pissed me off, or that part pissed me off, because I noticed a lot of times when I would tell this family member, don't do that. It pisses me off. So he wants to scream. I was like, I'm going to give you the gift of goodbye. It's like, oh, I already gave that to so-and-so in the family. I'm like, whatever. It's like you're protecting the people that actively did shit to you and to me. Okay? And that could be detrimental if you in a big old circle. Because let me tell you something. Companies, like big organizations, churches, whatever, but that's a whole nother shit in another time. Anything. Big old like friendships and everything like that. A lot of shit. Wherever the head is, if you attack the head, all the rest of the shit gonna fall down. So if you gonna be there and be the lead encouragement, if you know you're not feeling up to it that day, tell people, look, I'm not for this right now. Because if you do what you do out of habit and not your passion, eventually that is going to reveal itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had big cliques of what I thought was friends a long time ago when I was younger. But I noticed when I started putting down boundaries, a lot of people fell off. A lot of people fell off. I think the longest standing friendship I had probably was like for 13 years. But I had to cut that one off too, because it was like the person was always playing the sympathy card. But then when you find out what shit really is, it's like, bitch, really? Really? And I ain't even gonna get into the situation, but I had a friend since I was in middle school, and we were still friends until we got grown and had kids and shit. Like, okay, I had two friends that was like that. Yeah, two friends that was like that. Because we was tight friends, and this was like in a little, yeah, like we used to hang out at lunch and do this or whatever. But the longest standing relationship I've ever had with a friend was like 13 years, okay? And that's like female friendship, not like this twin flame energetic exchange of everything. And that's another thing that I'm going to get into in another video about that. Because, I mean, I'm still researching a lot of shit. And it's a lot of things that I find. And I'm like, oh, okay, so yeah, I don't want to get into it here. I'll do it on the next video. But the gift of goodbye. Anybody that feels like, you know, I put you up and don't get the big head. Because like I say, I heard one time I was at my son's, one of his basketball games in middle school. And I heard somebody talking on the phone, and I turned around. This is one of his teammates' mama. She was talking to somebody. She was saying it real fucked up. Like, and this shit stuck with me forever and ever and ever. This shit happened maybe like 5 years ago. Almost 6 years ago. And I still remember this shit to this very day. She said, oh, all of a sudden, now that you got your life together and stuff like that, you know, you can't, I'm gonna just tell you what she said, and you know, it's whatever. She be like, you know, all the times that I was there for you and I got your life right and I got this and that done for you, don't you ever forget who did that for you. Don't you ever forget who was there for you when you went through your this, that. And I was like, damn, I don't ever want no friend like that. I don't ever want no friend like that. I'd rather be a lone fucking ranger and not fuck with nobody than to have somebody remind me of how you put me up. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I've noticed that. And I had been so gullible to the point that it's like when the person be like, if people tell me that, and I'll be like, okay, so just tell me when I can operate in my power again. Fuck that shit. Operating in my power, right the fuck now. You can either get on this ride or get the fuck off this ride. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'll tell anybody in my life that think that setting a boundary is holding a grudge. No, because a lot of times when you don't remove certain people out of your life, certain shit can't come because some people will block a motherfucking blessing. Like, some people really will block a motherfucking blessing for real and be doing it all in the name of friendship or whatever the word friend means these days. Let me tell you what the word friendship means to me. The word friendship means to me what I consider, maybe not everybody watching, but what I consider to be friends is that I take what you telling me as truth until I see discrepancies. Meaning that if you say, I'm loving, I'm kind, I'm sweet, I'm understanding, but then you can't like reason with the person when they're talking to you, you lied. You know what I'm saying? Or you saying, and I dealt with this last year sometime. It was like and I found out this was the worst damn friend I ever had. I had to get the bitch out of my house, like, completely, like, all the fucking way out. And that's why I'm like weird about certain people just trying to get too close too fast. I don't like this shit. So, actually known this person for like a whole year. Almost a year, but this was just too much fuckery. I was like, nope, can't do it. Cannot do it. Gotta cut you loose. You got them friends that'll say, I got you. And then when you need them, they ain't got you. And I don't always mean monetarily. Like, they'd be like, oh, I got you if you want to talk to me, this, that, or whatever. You pick up the phone, their ass ain't there. But when you need their ass, when they need your ass, 2 rings, pick it up. Hey, what's wrong? And they don't even say hello. They just in tears. I'm like, hold on. But then when I needed you and I was in tears, you'd be like, let me call you right back. Let me call you right back. Let me call you right back. And then they don't ever call you right back. You don't hear from their ass till like a whole almost 2 weeks from then. But then the next time they call you back, it's only because they got another issue. I'm like, wait a minute, bitch. I was going through some shit too. And you told me, I got you. I got you. You didn't have me. Know what I'm saying? You was only around for trying to pull off my energy to do your little manifesting shit saying, oh, I don't believe in doing bad work. Bullshit. Because every time I would mention doing something, you know more about it than I do. So, bitch, you blown your cover. So that's not a friend. A friend is somebody that can mean what they say and say what they mean. And if they got a problem with you, they will bring it to you. Not discuss it with 20 other people before they decide to delegate who is going to come and be the bearer of the news to say, well, we feel, because I hate that. This family member that came to me today was like, well, we say. I'm like, who the fuck is we? He was like, don't worry about it. Nah, I'm worried about it. Where was my name mentioned? Because if a motherfucker come to me and say we, and you don't tell me who the we is that you've been talking to, I'm backing back. I'm backing back. I'm backing back. Because I don't like, secret conversations about me. If I'm not there and you ain't got nothing good to say about me, don't say it to nobody else. Okay? Because the thing is, if you say something and it get back into the ear of the person and you're supposed to be close with the person, they ain't gonna never trust you no more. It's time out to stop letting people... Yeah, this shit escalated. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not calling you. You not supposed to call me. I ain't even give you my number because I wanted to see how you was going to act in the conversation. And some people are so fucking fake. They'll tell you one thing and then wait 5 minutes and just blurt off what the fuck they got to say. Be like, whatever. And then they're going to jump in the car and be like, I love you. You a goddamn lie. Because I love you doesn't mean shit to me no more. Show me some fucking action. You know what I'm saying? Show me action. And I've already told other family members, don't talk to me, don't text me, don't say shit to me. If you only call me on a holiday or you call to tell me when somebody died, because that's the type of family I would have. They never call you just to check on you. They only want to call when somebody in the family died. You know what that call is about to be up. There's never no good news with them. It's like, whatever. It's like, and if I do call you to be like, oh, hey, want to chit and chat with you. Oh, guess what happened? Some good news. Because I tried to do this shit like that. And you're like, you know what? Nah. You don't want to hear it. When it's good news, I'm going to call you back. When it's bad news, you like to listen. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I done got to the point, I don't want to talk to nobody on the phone if we can't come to a solution. Fuck venting. Let's talk to find a solution, okay? And don't be saying you mean one thing and you really mean something else. Let's find a solution. Because my goodness and my greatness does not come and go because you don't want it to be there. That is between me and the creator, okay? You got to be adult about the situation. And I'm finding out that age has nothing to do with maturity. This person that was starting hella shit, this family member supposedly supposed to have their shit together. Because they always talk about what they do and what they got or whatever. But I'm like, okay, because what you're saying don't add up. What you're saying don't add up to what we be seeing. You know, it's not about keeping up appearances, but if you gonna talk that talk, you need to fucking walk that walk. Okay? And that's what it is. So the second video I'm going to go ahead and make, it's going to be about boundaries versus grudges. Okay? So a lot of people, they don't know the difference from that, but I'm hoping after the next video you will. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. Unless we don't talk. And I gave you the gift of goodbye already.